In the previous episode of Avengers Twilight, the narrative recalled a catastrophic event known as H-Day, which marked a clash between Ultron and the Avengers that resulted in numerous heroic casualties. In the dystopian future of the Avengers Twilight story arc, America, under the secret leadership of Red Skull, has become a repressive state, falsely promising its citizens security. Steve Rogers, having resumed his role as Captain America after retaking the Super Soldier Serum, assembles a new team to combat the Red Skull. Skull, though, has now fully harnessed the Hulk as his devastating weapon against the Avengers. The narrative begins by revisiting a time shortly after the demise of James Stark's parents, where the sinister Kyle Jarvis makes his introduction. The story then shifts to the present in Washington, D.C., revealing that the Hulk is under the Red Skull's influence. During their battle, Red Skull confronts Steve with a chilling inquiry. "Do you think your military hesitated when I offered them a Hulk they could control?" To which Captain America sorrowfully acknowledges the truth. The scene transitions to Thor in a fierce battle with the mind-controlled Hulk, just as a nuclear bomb inches closer to its target. Thor's mighty blow propels Hulk across state lines to West Virginia. Meanwhile, Captain America experiences a foreboding tightness in his chest, indicating the onset of a heart attack. Tony Stark employs a coded sequence involving a ring, an advanced technology that connects with James's ring, startlingly reviving Jan from her stasis, much to the astonishment of the other Avengers. Now, as the Wasp, utilizing her size addition abilities, she diverts the incoming nuclear missile aimed at Washington, D.C. However, Red Skull immediately retaliates, striking her with a potent energy blast. Hulk and Thor's intense battle rages across the country, with both Titans exchanging devastating hits from Texas to New Mexico to Phoenix. Amidst the chaos, Hulk begs Thor to end his life, tormented by the destruction he's inadvertently caused and unable to stop himself. In a heartfelt scene, James Stark shares a reunion with his wounded mother and Tony. Elsewhere, Ms. Marvel and Hawkeye join forces with the Defenders to continue their efforts in rescuing civilians and warring against Red Skull's forces. As the battle progresses, Steve Rogers notices the effects of his serum fading, and he confronts Red Skull, who slings him into a building. Red Skull dramatically stabs Rogers in his stomach with a flagpole, all while perverting the symbolism of the American flag into a representation of fascism. Unbeknownst to Skull, as he divulged his malevolent scheme to Rogers, the Defenders had gained control of the surveillance cameras and were broadcasting his every word. Following this revelation, James, Hawkeye, and Ms. Marvel coordinate an attack to overpower Skull. They manage to subdue him, allowing Rogers to land a decisive, crippling strike with his shield, unaware that Skull had triggered a fail-safe detonation device. In the aftermath, as Rogers collapses from a heart attack, Jan attempts to restart his heart and instructs James to handle the fail-safe. Unsure of how to disarm it, James decides to sacrifice himself by propelling Red Skull's body into space. Tony catches up with James, reassuring him that his journey as Iron Man is just beginning, and then he sneakily takes Skull from him. As Hulk wreaks havoc in Los Angeles, Thor realizes he must do the unthinkable to his old friend, end his life. With this grim resolve, he charges at Hulk and plunges him into the ocean. Beneath the waves, Thor uses his mighty Mjolnir to drive Hulk deeper into the ocean depths. While Tony, still carrying Red Skull further into space, seems resigned to his impending death. Subsequently, Skull and his failsafe explode in space, claiming Tony's life. Beneath the ocean, Thor mourns beside a tranquil Hulk. Later, we learn that the Wasp successfully revived Rogers. In a somber moment, James informs John of Tony's death, to which she solemnly responds by saying with being a hero, being an Avenger, sometimes when you win, you also lose. Weeks later, James Stark, the new Hawkeye, and Ms. Marvel are seen repairing Avengers Mansion. Lastly, Thor leverages his connections to secure a place for Tony and Bruce in Valhalla, ensuring their heroic spirits find peace in the afterlife.